Don't you know that the music should be soft?
Look at that.
You go.
Look at that.
You go.
I'm pointing at you.
I'm pointing at you.
I'm sitting on the edge of Kane's bed.
Well, you look like Kane because you were Machine Gun Kelly yesterday, and all of a sudden you're doing your 84th movie in the last 3 months.
Yeah.
Who are you now? Like, what are you doing?
Yusuf is who I'm playing. And can I tell you, have you ever, I don't think you said to me you've never done this, but this was my first experience with true dyeing of hair. Like when I dyed it blonde, like, you know, like 6 hours.
I've never bleached my hair blonde like you did, ever.
I destroyed my
Destroyed
hair.
it.
Yeah. Like destroyed it.
What kind of Dracula boot wax you got on your hair now, son?
So I flew in, whatever it was, a day.
You look amazing, by the way.
Thanks. I'm trying hard to get my hair back. This is wild that we're even talking about this.
You got 10 days, right? You got 10 days before you start filming. Your rehearsing's coming up.
Yeah, I leave Tuesday in 2 days. I leave 2 days and then I start filming on the 20th. But I didn't know. So shout out to everybody who has dyed their hair and like tried to get it back or whatever. But I don't understand how people do this for their existence, because you wreck your hair. Wreck it.
People who do it enjoy it, bro. They just enjoy it. They don't give a
No,
fuck.
I'm just worried about the health of hair because my hair got wrecked. So I'm trying to get my Kim Coates curls back. I'm trying to get them.
Well, look what your gal did for you today. You got the curls coming already.
They do. I look like Kim Coates season 4, episode 13, part 1. There's a lot of curls going on in this one for you.
You actually look like a guy I played. I played this Italian, like my 8th movie in my whole life, maybe 7. It was called Brown Bread Sandwiches.
Wow.
And you look just like me. I played this Italian guy. Kim Cattrall was my wife. We had little baby boys, super funny. You look just like that, man. Wow.
You had your hair all curly and and ready to go. So here's what's funny. You and I had just found out that this episode we're about to review was a 2-parter.
Who knew?
Who knew?
Who knew?
Did you remember that?
Nope.
Wait, can I ask a question that's stupid?
Sure.
Is this the only season we did more than 13?
Nope.
We did it again.
Yep.
When?
For sure 7. Like
for sure 7.
I'll throw all my houses into the pot. For sure 7.
Not 5 and 6.
I don't know, bro. I can't remember. I mean, too long ago. I'm too old. I'm too in good shape.
And I'm going to tell you, and we're going to get to it in a minute. I'm actually quite glad we did. I really enjoyed this episode. I just want to say that.
So good.
It's so good.
Well, you know what Sutter started to figure out, Theo?
What?
That last episode that he wrote and the other writers wrote, we started figuring out, what do we cut? We can't cut anything. So why don't we add a couple more little scenes and split it into a 2-parter? That's what happened.
Yeah, and again, I'm not even in part 1 because Bobby and I are in lockup. But what
that was an easy paycheck for you that episode.
Sure it was. But I got to tell you, he really covered everything, and there's a lot of ground to cover. So when we get into this, so just really quick, you're back to filming, right?
I am. I'm back in upstate New York. I got my apartment. I got my hoodie on because the temperature in here is freezing.
Really?
Hot outside. Huh?
Hot outside.
Hot outside, but I had the air on way too much today.
Yeah, I'm in Austin. It's hot as hell, and I love it. And I love the
welcome back for a few minutes
for a few minutes. Yeah.
Wifey.
Sometimes it's even weirder. It's almost like I think she was like, you probably should have just stayed gone because now you're coming home and you got to go. And like I come in and like try to change things. I'm like, why is this like this? And why is this? And she's like, you're leaving in 48 hours.
You're leaving in 48 hours. Get out.
She goes, how about don't change anything? And I'm like, and because we're under massive construction on the thing.
I know.
So there's just workers everywhere. And I come in and I'm like, oh, why did they do that? Why is this here? She's like, you've been gone for 6 months, baby.
Bye-bye.
Get out.
Working man.
Yeah, go. Just send
daddy, husband of mine. Bye-bye.
Money when I need it. Get out of here.
I'll send you pictures. Just pay for it all.
You
Go.
don't get to change anything. You don't get to do anything. So yeah, we're still in this the guest house thing. So I'm sitting on a little, like, I guess you might call these a trundle. Did you ever hear this?
Sure.
Okay, I didn't.
Trundle bed. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on that.
You got a Kim Coates pillow behind you.
I got the Kim Coates pillow. My ass is sleeping. I can't feel my ass from sitting on the edge of the bed. Hold on. I'm going to fix my camera quick. Watch this. And then, yeah, there you go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, look at that.
Crown man.
Yeah, look at that. And then, I'm here. Yeah. And then I'll leave and I'm excited. I don't think I'll see you in LA, but I might.
There's a slight chance. I can't get into the peeps and tell them why, but I might be stuck here instead of flying home for that 12-day break I got in early August, because a lot of good things are going on. But no, I don't. I think I'm going to miss you this time, which is kind of too bad.
All right. Well, if we do, maybe we'll do another one together next week.
Well, no, we definitely will.
Right.
You know, I'm going to see your boy Mona coming up this week.
Can't believe it.
Yeah.
Pizza.
We'll send you photos.
It's going to be amazing.
I said to Mona, so I'm paying for. He goes, hey, you're in my town. What are you, crazy? You're in my town.
You're going to see him before me. I can't get him out to Austin.
Not yet.
I'm going to try. I got to get him out. I think it's safe for him to come now. I know he was talking about driving at one point because it's not that far.
So hot right now. You better take it easy.
Apparently it's pretty hot everywhere.
Everywhere.
And I just read something that's strange and I didn't know this. And again, maybe it's the news doing fear porn, but it was something along the lines of like, it's so hot at night.
Yeah.
Usually the human body needs it to be cooler at night for something like repair or whatever. I'm probably misquoting this whole thing, but it was saying that the temperatures, yes, they're breaking every record during the day, but they're also breaking every record at night. And then I read another thing about the oceans being affected, of how many species are just dying like rapidly because they're not used to this.
I know. It's so bleak, really.
Yeah, it is. And it's really hard. And this is what I just did this on our theory page. You know, I was just having.
I heard it went really well.
Justin
really told me.
Yeah, it was like 11 minutes.
I'm going to do one this week.
Yeah, you know, I just got, you know, and this is kind of what we do over there on that theory show that you and I have is whenever I feel something, I'm going to start doing a lot more of them because this one went really well. And it's just like, I was just kind of, the summation of all of it is that I was just telling people, listen, it's tough, right? Let's not say what it's not. Right now, things are tough, but don't forget who the fuck you are. Don't forget what you've been through. Don't forget what makes you you. And don't get caught up in everything, because if you start doing that, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
So you got to think about, you know, who you are and how unique you are to this situation of the life we're in. So I just kind of went into all that, but it's a wild time. But flashing back to our Sons of Anarchy, to get into this, to be Act 1, now that you and I found out this is a 2.
Yeah.
By the way, some kid wrote something the other day on social media, which I thought was great. He goes, you know what used to bother me, that Kim and Theo knew nothing about the show? Now I find it quite endearing.
Good for him.
Good for him that he came around, because it's not going to change. It's not.
No.
So what year is this? Put me in the year. When did we film this?
8, 9, 10, 11. 2011.
Okay. So we start in June when we started filming the show. So this is
end of May, and we're done early November. So this is
about
early November.
This is early November.
Yeah.
Getting into the colder months. Christmas right around the corner, and we're wrapping up season 4.
Yeah.
We just lost a big one in Piney.
Yeah.
And in that case of losing main characters, the wheel is a spinning, as they say.
It's a spinning. And if we go back to 2011, we start this episode right away, Theo, with another pickup from the last episode. Here we are. Opie.
Can I tell you something? Yeah. Can I tell you? I can't believe he fucking shot him.
Shot him twice.
Jax fucking shot Opie.
Oh, yeah. Charlie blew his hand right off.
Like Darth Vader style. What the fuck did he shoot Luke? He shot Luke Skywalker in the hand.
Just like that.
Did you remember that?
Yeah, I did.
Fuck, I didn't. Did he like wear a glove for the rest of the show?
No, I don't think so. I guess, we're gonna see, but
was there bone damage? Was there cartilage?
There was
damage?
not, because it's called acting, and You just play like you've been shot, and then you put some blood on it, but you go home and eat dinner with your fork in your right hand if you're right handed.
But I'm surprised like Opie never showed like hand problems after that. He was able to ride a bike. He was
I don't know. I don't remember. We're gonna see. Let's see if he played it.
and
I'll tell you one thing he played, and I got it right here. We're right there. Thank God he got that gold tooth in there because he's yelling so much. I see that sucker all the time now.
I know Kurt hated it.
Oh, did he?
Oh, good. That was a fucking war, bro.
I didn't even
when we
know
get
that.
Ryan on, he's gonna tell that story. Because you remember it was after season when we went to jail. It was this season.
Yeah.
Everybody had the ability to change your look.
Sure.
So everybody did what they needed to do. It was like, hey, by the way, in 7 seasons, you're gonna have one opportunity to change your look.
It's right now, beginning of season 4.
When everyone's in prison.
Yeah.
And we all did what we needed to do. I lost a shit ton of weight. We all did what we had to do. You came back looking like Johnny Versace. You know, you came back with all your fucking clothes on, and you and Tommy.
And I didn't have a mustache. I looked so weird.
Yeah, well, that you got back. But I'm saying like we upped our game, like
we did,
costume wise, whatever. But Ryan came back with the gold tooth, the giant tattoos, all different tattoos on his neck and different things going on. And he just always this is when he established that really hardcore Lion King Ryan Hurst look, was right about now. And I'm surprised, knowing Ryan, that he didn't come back with a mechanical hand after this got blown off.
Maybe he did. We need to keep watching.
He did the Luke Skywalker. That would have been great. Because again, he shoots him right in the hand.
Right in the hand.
So he pops Clay twice in the lung. Let's get into that. I mean, you kind of know when he shoots him that Clay's not going to die. You just kind of have a feeling if he's not dead there at that moment, he ain't dying.
Well, you said something beautiful last week where when you go, if you take a pause before you're going to shoot somebody, that means either you're not going to shoot the guy at all, or you're not going to kill him. That's for sure.
Right. Never talk before you shoot someone.
Yeah, you never talk. You just do it. You do it right away, and it's over. But
that's
this is a show
thing
called Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
Clay Morrow needs to be in it for a little while longer. Thank you.
Yeah.
And he is. So did you notice after the shooting, Rat finally makes an appearance?
Yeah. So I got to tell you, all the prospects make an appearance in this.
Well, but I haven't seen Rat since we, that whole big, wonderful thing at the warehouse because of your shit.
Yeah.
But he finally made an appearance. Nico finally came back.
And just to stick with my Star Wars thing here, Gemma wakes up in her house and can feel that, like,
I got that
shot, like the Gemma, force, like the
she's
force.
Uneasy. She's got the force in her. She watched Ewan McGregor's second, adaptation of Star Wars that night. And she woke up like a vampire.
Yeah, like woke up, started looking out the window, like the force was out of balance. She was like,
something's going on.
Oh, what a silly scene. That's uncalled for. That was silly. So I get it. They needed to get her in. I get it. Unser sitting next to a dying Clay is a powerful fucking image, by the way.
Well, bro, you know what I wrote down? It's like a young Wayne and a young Clay. They're 11 years old. They just finished an 11 innings in a baseball game, and they're sitting against the fence with nothing to say. That's what that was. That was such a sad moment.
Powerful.
Beautiful,
beautiful and powerful moment. So I wrote this, a lot of Jesus Christ early. Jax is dropping Jesus Christ everywhere. Jesus Christ. He's dropping it everywhere. And then we get Jackson Opie in the truck, which is a great scene.
You know what they did in that scene, bro? You're pretty good at picking this shit up. They looped the whole thing. ADR, that whole scene. It's a very fine line of, using the real production sound and then having to loop maybe a line or a word they had to do the whole thing. And they did a great job, but if you really listen to it, that was ADR.
Yeah, anytime you're outside, you're in jeopardy of
especially in a car.
Yeah, especially in an old truck.
Yeah, the tough one.
And that truck, the Unser truck, was a lot.
Yeah.
So Clay's in the hospital. I got to tell you, bro, this is, I'm going to say this because it's so true. We have light seasons as characters. You and I know this. Anyone who's not the number one or the two in a show, in this case, Jax or Gemma,
Yeah.
you have the ability to have a light season, which means if it's not focused on you, Juice had 3 light seasons in a row and then popped up in 4. But sometimes if you're having a light season, but you have a strong final few episodes.
Oh, that's all people remember.
It's all people remember.
That's all they remember.
You either want to have a killer opener,
right?
Hence taking his daughter, right?
Oh, right. That's coming.
Remember we were at the premiere, right?
I do.
So everybody goes wild. It's the one that all the critics review it. Everybody goes to the premiere. There's thousands of people. Everybody talks about it.
Yep.
Or you want to have a killer fucking ending, right? If you're in the middle, it's cool. People are talking about it. But if you have a choice, if you say, am I going to be great in the middle for 10 episodes, or am I going to have a big 3, a big premiere and a big final 2? Take the final 2 and the big first one, because that's what everybody remembers.
Huh.
And you come strolling in here in the hospital, and it's fucking great, bud.
You know, thanks, man. Yeah, well, are we there now? Are we actually,
Clay's in the hospital. We're there. Let's talk about it.
Okay, well, actually, that's coming up, but we got a lot before that. But
no, we don't.
Well, he's in the hospital, and then Unser, as usual, talks to Roosevelt. I'm feeling bad that I left him alone. I'm still in the hospital. Tig's on a warpath.
Yeah.
Is that the scene you're talking about?
Yeah, we're talking about that.
I'm sorry. I thought you meant the one coming up with Clay.
No, I'm talking about you feeling bad.
Yeah, I'm feeling bad, man.
We laid the groundwork for it when you had the three-person massage.
Yeah.
When we were laying the groundwork for this separation of Clay and Tig, who we've gotten to know since season 1, have been the Abbott and Costello without the comedy, right? They were thick as thieves.
Yeah.
These two. And now we've seen the separation, even to the point where recently Clay came in and says, hey man, something might be going down. And you went, yeah, Rat's over there.
Funny. No, you're right, Theo. And I kind of forgot about that nice little arc between those two, the separation. I remember taking the Sergeant at Arms patch off. I remember all that.
Yeah, you were done. You guys were done. And again, it's a sub story that we didn't go crazy on that part of the story, but it was always there. It was a little sprinkle in the sauce, right? It was always there. And now that leads to a scene like this, where we're setting up this giant episode for Tig.
Right.
And if you don't have those connective tissue to the other parts, none of this makes sense.
Wouldn't be as powerful. Wouldn't make sense. That's right.
So I wish that there was more of it. I mean, meaning that I wish, because Gemma walks in, right? Is this where Gemma comes in?
Yeah, Gemma comes in. Yeah.
I would have liked to hear you speak to him more. I was hoping that maybe you brought up, like maybe when you guys were younger, I was hoping you were going to say something that we didn't know. We're maybe not a reveal, but maybe like somewhere he's, cause he's comatose. Clay's out of it.
He's almost in a coma. They put him in a semi-coma because his lung is going to give out. He's got to go into surgery. In fact, they're wheeling me into surgery. And Gemma says, that's okay. Just keep him alive. Keep him alive. They say, you can't come with us, but we'll let you know. Fine. Let me know, but just keep him alive. I don't know, Theo. I think, you and I, we knew where we all were as team players on this great show. Whatever I got, that was always one of my bones of contention, is they really could have gone deeper with all of us in certain areas of the show. And mine certainly was with Clay.
But you didn't play it. You didn't play it super emotional. You played it more like, to me, the way I was looking at it is you played it more like Tig's gone. And we're about to see that lost soul spin. And when someone like him starts spinning, you better watch the fuck out, right? Because we don't know what's going to happen.
Well, and Charlie knows better than anybody. Jax knew better than anybody that if Tig's unraveling, that ain't good.
No, it's not good for anybody. And again, we get to see that in a little while. So I really just love that scene, because again, I like contained scenes. I like quiet scenes. I like where we could just watch two characters go. And how funny is that for you, by the way, as an actor? Get behind that camera for a minute. Ronnie's got to sit there and not be awake.
Yeah.
So he's there while you're acting, but he's also not responding to you. So this is just all you in a mirror, like basically, for lack of a better word, it's just you alone in a room.
Yeah, that's coming up in the hospital. Yeah, that's coming up. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So Tig wants revenge. Roosevelt meets with Potter.
Yeah.
You know, these two.
It's just logistics for the audience, bro.
I don't care.
No one cares. It's just logistics for the audience. We're reminding the audience what's going on, what we're planning. The meet's going to happen. And
sure. Who cares? So obligatory nude Jack shower scene.
Got to have it.
It's uncalled. It's uncalled for, but always appreciated.
Got to have it. Always appreciated. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and they literally did a low angle. Let's climb up the ass.
It was climb up. Kurt Sutter directed job. Kurt directed this. He started at the toes.
Yeah.
And he took his time going all the way up.
He climbed up his ass. Like literally the camera was climbing up the ass up to the top. So then he tells her again, he's getting out. I started to get a little freaked out with this "tell me you love me" thing.
Okay, so let's go. It's a through line for Tara in this whole episode.
Yeah.
And that is a part of mental instability. Yeah. That is a part of, I'm going to stay here with this man. My life is kind of fucked. Wait till Gemma tells Tara all that she tells her coming up. It is the only way I think Kurt can make sense of Tara not losing her mind and running for the hills was to be a bit, tell me you love me.
Yes.
Tell me you love me. To my eyes, you, Theo, tell me you love me. It's so off-putting and so weird.
So off-putting.
Yeah, man.
It's I remember when I was young, I don't remember what age or school, but some kid, I remember I was friends with a kid and he was like, "We're best friends, right? Like we're best friends, right?" And I was like, yeah, sure. I mean,
sure.
I don't know why we're putting labels on it. I was like, why? And he's just like, but we are, right? Like if I tell people we're best friends, right? And I was like, I got a weirdo on my hands. So again, that what she's doing, but in the calmness and the calm way she's doing it is, whoo.
See, Tara, the last thing I wrote, I go, Tara doesn't believe anything anymore.
No.
Like, and a nice three-way mirror shot of Jax. There was a nice 3 mirror shot of Jax. He had no ball cap. First time we've seen Jax.
Yeah, he's got some hair now too.
He got some hair now. You pointed that out.
Yeah. But here,
okay, anyway.
So here, let me go to this. Some people, can you again? Is this a fucking costume problem? Do I need to call Kelly? Why are some people wearing cuts and some people aren't?
Theo, you said this 2 weeks ago. We gave up. In fact, whenever someone from Continuity Wardrobe got within 10 feet of me, I went, fuck off.
Right. No.
Tony, I love you. Get away from me.
Like DL's wearing the hoodie.
Yeah.
Happy's wearing the hoodie.
Go away. No one cares anymore.
Okay. So, and then here's my next problem.
Go.
Because I love this episode so much, but let me fucking nitpick. Why is Jax riding alone? Clay just got shot. Jax goes, I'm going. He's going to do whatever he's going to do. He's going to leave. And everybody goes, all right, man, be safe or whatever. No one knows Piney's dead. A. No one knows that Opie shot Clay. B. From what they might think, I'm
going to tell you why.
Why?
There's no one to ride with them. You two are in prison. I'm fucking gone. Yeah. Ryan's blown his hand off. Clay's in a coma. I'm sistering into a little boy trying to do shit. There ain't prospects and happy.
Prospect.
That's
should have sent the prospect.
Should have sent the prospect.
They did not. So I don't believe it. You're smoking a cigarette going after Leroy.
Yeah. First of all, before we get to that, I just got to tell you, when Happy said, when they find out about Clay, Happy goes, goddamn cigars. Do you remember how David LaBrava? I mean, David LaBrava hated people smoking cigarettes.
Hated
cigars. He's such a clean freak, that guy. Him saying that, there was absolutely no acting required.
Not if it was weed.
Well, I didn't mention weed because, I've still got David's fucking weed in my house.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Goddamn cigars. I mean, God, he nailed that.
He nailed it. He has one of the most classic Happy lines on the planet coming up later.
He does. And then Jax goes to Chibs because where's Tig? He's fucking gone. He's whacked. And Charlie goes, he probably knee deep in cold pussy. Now,
harken back to season 1.
Yeah, but it's uncalled for. Okay, can't it just be pussy? Does it have
totally
to be
uncalled for? But
a little uncalled for.
Totally uncalled for. But the foundation's been laid for that.
It's funny. Whenever Kirk could throw in a little zinger joke there, it was usually you and me and Happy, and
That's right.
Charlie got to say one.
Yeah, and it's a good one too.
Okay, it's a very good one. Okay, so sorry.
You're smoking going after Leroy.
Yeah.
How many cigarettes did you have that day?
Kurt, with Kurt directing these episodes, as you remember, they went on and on and on and on. I have no idea, but it was a lot.
And that was doing the real ones back then. We
Oh,
weren't
yeah.
at herbal.
No.
Those
Harley's,
herbals,
baby.
those herbals taste like fucking dog shit, by the
We
way.
talked about that on set last night, actually.
Oh,
They're terrible. They're worse than real cigarettes.
they burn your lungs.
They're awful.
They're made of what were they made of again? They're all herbal, but they're made of a specific thing that smells.
Well, it smells like
absolutely-
pot.
It smells like pot. It also smells like church.
Oh, incense. That
Incense.
heavy
Got that
incense.
church incense. Yeah.
Yeah.
And which I just learned that thousands of years ago when they were doing that, it was actually, I think, alma muscaria or like a psychedelic. So people would get like kind of contact.
Totally believe that, and I've read that myself.
Yep. Okay. So that's those cigarettes suck. You were on the regular ones, which we all know is the biggest mistake to make in a scene. But it made so much sense for Tig now on a stakeout here doing this.
Yep. No, it's great. I
whose
just
car
sat
are
there
you
all
in?
day until we were ready to go. It's
cool.
not quite yet, but yeah. All right.
Yeah, you look super cool doing it. And there's Leroy. And I have a lot of questions about that too.
Coming up.
We'll get to that. So you're smoking. Gemma drops the bomb on Tara. She literally drops the bomb on her.
Do you remember all of that? I don't. She tells her everything.
She tells her everything.
Like, and she's lying about herself.
She looks like the hero again.
She's subtracting every bit of Gemma Teller in this. It's all clay.
Yeah.
But I forgot how much she told Tara, motherfucker. Even that Clay tried to kill her.
I am so glad what happens later, but you talk about people used to yell at Juice for ratting or say that, which by the way, he never did. I'll argue that.
No, we can't wait to get into that.
Yeah. But all this shit, Gemma just fucking literally told Tara everything.
Yeah.
I mean, and then again, she's playing her for the letters. That's all she wants is those fucking letters because she knows she's implicated in the letters. So it's really not about Jax. It's really not about Tara. It's about her own ass, as always.
Yeah.
Now,
those fucking letters. Letters. I had no idea.
Marsha. It's too much.
Too much.
And Tara again sounds like she's starring in The Shining. She's like,
tell me that you love me.
Fuck me.
Oh yeah, no, it was kooky.
It's kooky.
It was so good though.
It's great writing. It's like Misery. Did you ever see Misery?
In fact, I just rewatched it. Literally, I was in a hotel room and James Caan's a buddy of mine, and I haven't seen that thing for a long fucking time. It's talk about what happened to Conor McGregor in the fight we saw last night.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Jimmy Kahn smashing his feet with those sledgehammers at Kathy Bates.
My
Boomba.
And you want to talk about someone that played a contained.
Amazing. No, she won the Oscar.
Yeah.
She won it.
She was very matter of fact about everything.
Weird, twisted shit for little Tara. Love it. Okay, where are we?
So Tig's about to go nuts.
Oh,
here we
first
are.
of all, we got Sonny Barger.
Oh no,
right?
I'm sorry, we missed it. Lenny the Pimp. Let's not get past this. Lenny the Pimp.
So
go ahead.
Theo, Sonny, right? I mean,
Sonny Barger.
I never ever forgot meeting him.
Yep.
And I've got a little story to tell everybody when we get to the scene where I'm with Clay in his hospital room there.
Mm-hmm.
But, wow, to meet his gal and the guys and being on set for him and dealing with his throat issues that he had in real life and the closeness.
Hate smoking.
Oh, with a passion.
So that happened to him from smoking.
Yeah.
And did you know the story that I went to his house for the weekend to do a pilot? Yep.
Yeah, you were.
I stayed with him. Yeah. I stayed with him to shoot a pilot for his show called Riding with Sonny.
Yeah,
that was the first time I ever rode without a helmet. I think I told you this.
Yeah, you did.
Last time he was on the show, Yeah, listen, he's an interesting dude. He's got horses out in Arizona, and I mean, he's when they that term when they go, he's the real deal about anybody, he's the real deal. He is the deal. He's not even the real deal. He's the deal.
He is the deal.
He's the deal.
Yeah.
He's the reason the deal exists.
He started the whole deal in the early 50s. He started the whole thing.
He started the whole deal.
The whole 1%er thing. That's the guy.
That's him.
Yeah.
That's the guy.
Yeah.
Like when you go, how do you trace this back to the origins? That's the guy.
Yeah.
A lot of them talk about the booze fighters and the Time article about that said 1%er. But when we're talking about what we know, what Sons of Anarchy is supposed to be, what we know that exists throughout, the world, it's him. It starts with him.
When I got that call at 2:00 in the afternoon from Handel, our first AD, saying, Sonny's here for the second time and you're not working again this time. His wife, you're her favorite character.
Yeah.
I couldn't get there quick enough.
Oh yeah.
I remember flying in with my shirt tails and ripped my helmet off, and she came running at me, gave me a hug, and I went right in, took photos, and
and he's always been absolutely amazing to me. So, people can say what they want, whatever, everybody's got their feelings. I only judge people by how they are to me. And he was absolutely.
So he got through that scene smilingly. Beautiful. Great.
He did get through it. Hold on. What is that?
Sure.
My wife is texting me, knows I'm filming. She wrote,
"Hi, Meg."
She texted me, "Come look at the boys." She can't hear you. She's
No, I want you to say hi, Meg. Jesus
okay.
Christ.
She'll hear you.
I'm
She's somewhere out here. Okay.
Crimson and Clover. Come on.
Here we go. So tell me about this.
Crimson and Clover.
Who sings that?
Over and over. I have no idea, but I fucking love that song.
It's a great song.
And we've said this before, but Bobby Thiel and what he did on this show, no music hardly, except for the beginning and the end.
Unbelievable.
But when they drop a song, forget about the chasing of motorcycles, which is coming up. That's just hard rock stuff. To drop a song about these two lovers, there's Leroy with his girl, and then you figure out what I'm about to do. And as an audience member, you must have been going, no.
Is that his wife?
It's his girlfriend.
It's his girlfriend. We find that out later.
We find out, not only do we find out later it's his girlfriend, but we find out that's Pope's daughter.
Oh, fuck yes. Thank you for that. You just tied everything together. Fuck.
That is Pope's daughter.
So here's the fucking beginning of the end.
And again, people, you writers out there, you writers of 92 episodes or a limited series or even a movie, you've got to have certain things planned in your head.
Throw the crumbs in.
You got to throw those crumbs, as Theo likes to say, in. And if they're good crumbs and they stick, you're going to have a hit in your hand. It's
fuck. I can't believe you just told me that.
So that comes back to haunt me. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, it does. Okay. So I love that scene. So just to break that down quick, did you, obviously the stunt driver, people go flying. That's a pretty dangerous stunt.
It was a very dangerous stunt. They let me do it without any actors there. So you saw Tig driving like a mofo, and they cut back and going over a curb, and that shitty little car I had, that was me. But on the day that they used a stunt gal for Leroy's girlfriend, Pope's daughter, and a stunt guy for Leroy, for Tori, that was definitely not me. That was all stunts, and boy, did they do it beautifully. She went flying through that window, bro.
Flying through the window.
Flying through. We had a camera on the inside. Those are one of those things where you got to do it one time and get it right. We're not going to replace the paint in the window. Get it right. Let's not fuck it up and go.
Yeah, and part of my prep for this new character is I always I'm listening to. Don't ask me why, but I'm listening to interviews with one of my favorite actors, F. Murray Abraham.
Love him.
Yeah, me too. So
Amadeus,
the best. He won the Oscar for that.
Of course he did. Look at his face.
Yeah, he's
that face. Only me and you and Ron. I mean, come on. His mother loves.
Yeah,
I love him.
Fellow Lebanese. So he was talking on this interview, which something I forgot about, and I'm not sure they do anymore. That the stunt guys would negotiate their rate for the stunt right before they do it. So he was talking about in Scarface that when he gets thrown out of a helicopter, the stunt guy was like, all right, listen, roll your cameras. I'm only doing this once. This is how much it's going to cost. Like that was the way they used to do it.
No way.
Yeah. So back in the day, they would
great.
fucking negotiate and they'd have the producers, you know, for lack of a better term, by the balls and say, all right, you want me to run through this fire? You want me to jump through that glass wall? It's going to be $700 or it's going to be $7,000. It's going to be $70,000, whatever it is. If you want it, we're negotiating right now. You got one shot. Here we go. And that's the way it used to be done. And I remember hearing rumors about that. But when he said it, I was like, oh, fuck, I love that.
Amazing.
Yeah. So I always love when I see scenes like that because, you know, people are man. I just love the stunt community so much.
Yeah. They're amazing people. All the boys.
All right. Gemma in the letters. Here we go. She got these letters. She's looking at the pictures. She's reading. I love seeing the old pictures because it makes me fantasize about that first 9 series that we're never going to get. And we're looking at all these cool pictures. We do know one of them is going to come back to visit us later. That image.
Yeah.
Remember that, right?
Yeah. And now goes behind Jax. Yeah.
Yep. And now we cut to Tig on the run. You got to tell me this is did you do this in one day? All this stuff?
Well, I got to tell you, when I get that car back and I get on my bike and I burn out of there, I just wrote down that was one of my best days because Sutter had me do it over and over and over because of technicalities, not because of my riding, but because of the camera shit. And I must have done that burnout Theo 7-8 times. And it fucking looked good. I was flying out of there.
So they know it's us the second they see your bike. If you just paid attention, if you didn't get on your bike, maybe they wouldn't have known it was the Sons.
Are you talking about just me?
Yeah.
Well, you see, you know, he's on the phone and Leroy goes to check out his girlfriend. Not good. Again, we have to suspend reality a little bit because my car was flying out of there. So I don't know how they were able to finally follow me enough for me to turn around that corner in that shit car. And then they're turning around the corner themselves. It's movie magic.
Yeah, because it's like the line of the old cartoon where he goes, if Woody would have went straight to the police, none of this would have happened. Right. Like if Tig doesn't get on his bike and just goes parks that car in a parking garage, I'm
probably okay.
And they would have
not going to find me.
And they wouldn't have known who did it.
No.
Got it. So Woody didn't go to the police.
Woody didn't go right to the cops.
So Jax tells the cartel what's going down.
A bunch of bad shit's about to go down. Yeah.
So this is when I got the vibe again, and I know this is going to happen. So I'm sure. They mentioned this. This isn't a spoiler, even to myself. The cartel works for the government.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Danny Trejo's like,
right over my head.
That went right over the curls. Yeah.
Over the curls, bro.
Danny Trejo's character, Romeo, is doing like a Whitey Bulger type thing, or however you say it.
Sure.
Where he's allowed to do
some bad shit to get battered people.
But exactly. But he has kind of free will. I think I believe that's coming up, unless I dreamed it, but I believe it is. Somebody will tell me.
Wow, amazing. I forgot all about that. All right.
Okay. So here comes the chase scene, the rock music. I got
the best thing about that chase scene for me was the camera.
You got
the camera in the back seat looking up at Leroy. That camera.
Love that.
In the back of that car. That's movie shit, man.
Front of the car.
I think he was in the back. I think his driver was driving in the front. He might have been.
I thought he was riding shotgun.
I think he's in the back seat because he keeps
fucking great.
And that camera angle was so fucking good. And everybody, all you beauties out there, that was all us. All that riding was us. And you know what makes it work? We're in the 4th season, so it wasn't just me and Booney who could ride anymore. Everyone was getting real good on bikes. And that array of cars and where they were on action, if they screwed up, the car screwed up, one of us is going down. They were completely mechanically as like a synchronized swimming cars on that highway.
And that was a choreographed dance.
Choreographed. Everything was choreographed.
And I'm going to tell you something. You talk about the camera work. There was some special camera work going on there, because even the scene when you guys are riding into TM is fucking nuts. Go back and look at that scene and look at the camera work on it. It's incredible.
I had a camera in the front of my bike for, I think, maybe the first time.
Here's my only problem with the scene.
Yeah.
Jax murders someone in the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I got a problem.
Uncalled for.
Completely uncalled for, because that means he should have an APB out on him for a murder. He murders someone.
Shoots him right through the windshield.
Yeah, dead.
And you know, we never revisit that ever.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no. I mean, we're murdering people left and right that no one like.
187 people are murdered in 7 seasons. I
cold
think.
Case, all cold case.
And now people just want me to be with Venus for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
What?
You can do an entire TV show about the unsolved murders of Charming. Like, you want to do one? Make you and I detectives in Charming.
It's so true.
Yeah, like in it, we'll play totally different characters. We'll look totally different. We'll be like a Strange Brew. We'll come in like 2 Canadian guys and be like, hey, a lot of dead people around here.
I understand there's a couple of bullet shells on the floor here.
Yeah.
I'm just going to check them out a little bit. Do you have a little coffee? A little cream on the side would be good.
Yeah, I heard these Sons of Anarchy kill a lot of people around here, eh?
I'm allowed to do that because I'm Canadian. And
yeah, we can do 7. We can do 7 seasons of us trying to find out all these open cases.
It's so true.
Silly.
Cold cases everywhere.
Cold cases
everywhere.
Okay, so he murders someone. We keep going, but it is beautiful camera work. Here it is. Tig is emotional.
Yeah.
Happy says one of his most famous lines ever. He's got to die like a lot.
Oh God, I wrote that down. Yeah, Jax is confronting Tig. I actually wrote down he's turning into a president right before our eyes.
He is.
He's turning into the president of SOA right before our eyes in here. Yeah, Tig's on his own warpath. He doesn't give a shit about anything. And what did you say about Happy? What does he say there again?
He's got to die like a lot.
Like a lot.
That's a fucking great line, and only Happy could say it. If anyone else said it, it wouldn't have came out.
No, come on. And talk about DL.
Oh,
turning into a fucking actor.
Yeah.
Right before our eyes.
He did another scene with you guys.
Huh?
He did another scene earlier in the seasons where he said, is it this? He was with you in that car. Remember you guys were all in the station wagon? He's like, I feel fucking rapturous or whatever it was.
I think that's with Tommy, me, and Jax. That's coming up.
Oh, it's coming up. Okay.
Yeah.
I love that line.
No, it's great. He also like, boy, now he's turned into a fucking actor level.
You're right. And he really did. This is when, and do you remember how much he wanted to learn too? Like season 4, he was really like picking everybody's brain and like really.
Well, you said this so beautifully before, Theo, that as for young actors, I don't care how old you are, how young you are.
Yeah.
You got to listen. You got to listen. You got to have your ears on, and you listen and you watch, and you listen and you watch. You don't plan anything. Just be in it. And DL was in it from the beginning, but then he became in it to win it. He really wanted to learn what acting really was, and he did it so well.
He really did. And he and again, that line, I know that's one of his most famous lines, if not. So we go to Clay in the hospital.
Yeah.
Tig heading in. Here we go, bud. You're staring at the bloody cut. You're looking slim and trim. I mean, you had to be.
I called it one of, I think, and you and I have, we don't talk like this. I don't ever talk like this, but it was one of, I think, Tig's best scenes.
Easily.
When you are given brutally honest dialogue, and you know where you've come from and what this moment means, and there's your boy who's probably going to die, maybe going to die. I remember Sonny coming up to me at the end of that scene when I don't remember, but I guess tears were rolling when Gemma comes in and stuff.
Oh.
And Sonny was just going, how do you do that?
Oh, I mean, again, you want to talk about, if someone said to me and said, what's your ultimate acting scene? Like, what would you like to do? That's about as close to it as possible. Cause you don't got to deal with the action of setting up a stunt or hanging out a car window with guns. You don't got to deal with, seeing if comedy hits or if it doesn't, if the joke hits or if it doesn't. And you don't have to deal with, the risk with acting is that you're only as good as your dance partner. You
Yeah.
know, you can only do so much on your side. So it's almost like a relationship where very rarely is everybody syncing. And when it does, it's magic. But with that scene, you get to take 4 years of knowledge. You get to take 4 years of emotion, and you get to go at your own pace. That's
I sure do, because I'm talking to Clay, but Clay ain't talking back.
No.
So I can be as quiet as I want. I can just be thinking the thoughts, but because there's a television show, Sutter gave me some things to say.
And the blood on the cut.
It's great. Yeah, it's fun day.
And like I said earlier, because I think I wanted to talk about the scene so much, I was talking about it earlier, was Gemma interrupts, and I wanted more. I just wanted more of their history. Because I know there's so much unsaid between Clay and Tig.
Good for you. But what I did pick up, which I forgot, obviously, but we almost kiss in that scene.
Every time you two are together, it feels
Gemma and Tig almost
every time you two went near each other.
The way she holds my face, it's okay, baby. It's not your fault, baby. I know it's crazy time in Sons of Anarchy world back then, man. Oof.
And I always told you an alternate storyline is them two hooking up.
Yeah.
And again, it has happened, but I'm talking truly together.
Yeah.
And Jack's being like, what the fuck? Clay died, Tig's with, it could have just been a whole thing, right? Okay. So Gemma and Jax are at the table. Oh, but I just want to say quickly, by the way, Gemma's showing no love for Clay. She doesn't care.
Keep him alive, but no love.
She doesn't care.
No.
She's at the saving my own neck phase.
Yeah.
Okay. Gemma and Jax at the table. She gives him the letters with some removed. She sells Clay right down the fucking river, leaves herself
right down the river. She takes no blame, none.
No. And she's the master manipulator. I mean,
here's what. God, yeah. And she goes, he's a murderous traitor.
He's a murderous traitor. But here's what's even funnier. All she's doing is trying to convince him to kill Clay. That's it. Let's be honest. She wants to clear her name. Just same shit she did with Tara earlier. Now, Jax just killed someone a few minutes ago. Why wouldn't he just kill Clay too?
Well, he's about to.
I know, but he's wrestling with it.
Well, he's in the hospital and he doesn't want to go to jail for the rest of his life. So he's thinking about it.
He just murdered someone.
Yeah. So what? He's killed fucking 20 people by now. There's a point coming up in season 7, Rossi, where I looked at Charlie and went, why are we killing all these people right now? And he goes, Coates, if you don't know, I don't know. What? You're goddamn right he's going to get hit. Oh, I don't want to give any spoilers away. Okay.
All right. Is this all? Can I ask a question? This part, is it Shakespeare related?
Her
giving up that information like that?
I don't know. Hamlet finds out himself.
Oh.
Hamlet really finds out himself, and then he sees his mom say something to Claudius, and it gets all, and she tries to console Hamlet. Tries to console Hamlet a little bit with saying stuff. I don't remember exactly how it goes down, but no, this goes much. That's what Sutter always said. This was Hamlet-esque.
Yes, the heart of it. Yeah.
But the theme. But no, this is also.
I've never seen the Romeo and Juliet with DiCaprio. Have you?
One of the greatest movies ever.
Oh, good. I got to see it. Our guy's in it.
It's just stunning.
Harold's in it.
Yeah. He plays.
Yeah, I haven't
He plays Mercutio.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it. I gotta watch it.
It's beautiful.
So Jack's at the table reading the letters. Unser rolls up to Gemma. She tells him she removed a few. He says a line there. This is why I love good writing.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be a joke, but I want you to, do you remember the line Unser says there?
I'm just trying to catch up. Go.
I'll go give Chucky a hand.
I know that you said, I remember, but at the time.
Tara walks in and very nonchalantly he goes, I'll go give Chucky a hand.
No.
You know how funny that line is?
That's great.
And no one laughs because it's not funny in the world. And it's It's as normal as someone saying that.
It's a
But
double
when-
entendre there.
It's a double
meaning.
whatever, but
Yeah.
it's fucking
Oh, good for
funny.
you. Good
And
pickup,
it's not
man.
even written as a joke, and it's funny. So here we go. Tara asks how many she took out before giving them up. Jax, I mean, the fact that Tara calls her out.
Again, right? Like she goes, "You've taught me everything I know. I'm smarter than you now." Like this is. Oh, you know what I wrote down with there, Theo? I don't know if you agree or not, but this is really the beginning of Team Gemma or Team Tara.
Yep.
Right here is where, as an audience, we're nuts now. We're a zillion million viewers. This is one of the last episodes of season 4. We're hook, line, and sinker. How the fuck is this going to end? We have 40 more shows to end this thing. Right now, she goes, "How many letters did you take out before you gave them to Jax?"
Fuck.
Tara sees right through her. Gemma sees right through Tara. What team people are you going to be on? Team Gemma or Team Tara? Because this is not going to end well for one of them.
I think soup to nuts, which by the way is a term I love. Soup to nuts. This is the best scene, one of the best scenes Tara's ever had on the show.
Ever.
It goes from her walking in, telling her that she knows, basically putting Gemma in her place, putting Gemma back on her heels, turning the tables, and then ends it with, "Here's the fucking needle to kill him."
No, you're so right.
Oh my God.
And I go, Tara seems to be in a little bit of a slight trance. You know? She's in a bit of a, like we just said, it's kind of all exploded in her head, but she's a doctor. She's so smart. She's in love with her high school sweetheart. She should have left fucking years ago.
Yeah.
But now when you sip the blood like she has, and you get as smart and smarter than the people who started this whole thing, you pull out a syringe from your purse. And that's
then
what she did.
Ends it with the fucking line, "He's mine."
Yes, she did. He's mine.
Oh my God. Like, if you don't like the fucking Tara character,
they're kissing in front of her.
It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable, Rossi.
It's unbelievable. This is a acting 101 fucking masterclass by Maggie Siff, and she is playing such a fun character to take off the rails for a little while, and I loved it. I love this episode. I love that ending, and I can't wait for the next one.
Gemma goes, "What are you doing? Everything you taught me, he's mine.
He's mine."
Great episode, and we ended on Clay's face in the
waking
hospital.
up, his eyes open.
Just like, that's how we're going to end it before the Reaper came on. Are you fucking kidding me?
I know. Come on. 2011. You know what people were doing? Dropping deuces in their pants when they saw this.
They were dropping deuces in their pants, and they were going, "Honey, let's watch it again.
Watch it again.
Put it on record, right? Let's watch it one more time."
Calling everybody, calling their friends.
Can you fucking believe?
Going in chat rooms. They're doing the whole bit in 2011. It's unbelievable. They're going to work the next day and going, "Did you fucking see that episode?"
Water cooler, man. Nothing like it.
Water cooler. Wow.
All right. So, hey, buddy.
Yeah. I'll be in LA for our next episode.
You'll be in LA. We got merch.
Oh yeah.
Caesar.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, like it, subscribe to the channel, because we're about to rev this motherfucker right up. So like and subscribe. You could even hit the alert and all that on the channel. And if you're listening to it, do the same. But also go to our subscription page, because it's way bigger now than just this show. We got a million things going on over there. A lot of stuff, actually. It just seems to be growing by the minute. And then and it's a fun place. The Theory fam is pretty fun. And then like you just said, the merch is out there, the Reaper Review merch, which is crazy. Did you see
the
it?
Summer t-shirt edition? They're kind of great, actually. They're trying to, behind your back, they're trying to get me one.
Oh, I don't know.
So I can, right behind your back, because you get.
So they're white too. It's an extravaganza. I don't have the one you're wearing right now.
You don't have this one?
No, I don't.
Well, that's because you didn't deserve it.
Yeah, I don't have it.
That's
I don't have that.
You were 132 pounds dripping wet.
I was. I would have liked
Kevin
it.
Hart.
I needed it. I needed
we
it.
needed an extra small for you. We didn't have one that day.
No. No, and now they have tank tops out.
Tank tops and tees.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
and that rose one or the flag one that Caesar did is crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Love that
so
kid.
the link will be under us to go look at the gear. And
Oh, and one more thing for everybody too.
Yeah.
This when you're on the Reaper crew level in Patreon there, which is so special. They're all the levels of special, but you get a few more things on that level. And the welcoming little videos that Theo and I are doing so beautifully. They're coming.
yeah,
If you haven't got yours yet, they're coming.
yes.
As you can see, my sideburns have got me tied by the you know what.
Yeah.
His hair color, I don't know what color it's gonna be next week.
I look like
So,
Roy
they're
Orbison.
coming.
Look at this hair.
They're coming, and
Yeah.
we love you.
We love you, and they're coming. And we say now, if you just joined, here's a welcome right now, just to hold you over till your personalized one
Welcome.
comes. And
That's
when we do them, we love them, and we have a lot of fun with them. So, hey, we love you
Welcome
all.
to the fam, buddy.
Yeah, I love you, brother. And
See you, brother. See you next
I'll
week.
see you soon. All right.
Bye.
See you. Get out of here. Goodbye. Love you.